Every few years, a game is released that is so massive in its scale that you can get lost in its world for hundreds of hours. Fallout 4 is one of those games. The game takes place in Massachusetts, after a nuclear war has ravaged the landscape and all that is left is rubble, nuclear fallout, monsters and mutated creatures, and the occasional friendly face you come across in a few settlements. You can play the game however you want. Will you be as noble as a white knight and help every soul in need of aid you come across? Or will you be evil and rotten to the core and kill everybody who stands in your way?
Can I shoot these people in the head?
Let's see how Ryan and I differently experience the same game. The game starts out before the nuclear war. You get to customize and create your own character.
I mean, Fallout games really aren't my thing, but I love me some character customization.
And in this game, you not only get to customize your own character, but your wife or husband as well. Since this is a video game, the sky is the limit. You can create that dream babe or that dream hunk you've always wished for.
Wow, now that's hot.
Oh, Smeef. Smeef, first of all, Smeef is beautiful. I created an absolute angel. He kinda looks like Woody Harrelson, but with more of this and more jutting chin.
A unique thing about this game is that you have a sweet British robot butler named Codsworth.
Ah, good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
He does all your biddings, and the voice actor who plays Codsworth has spoken in over 900 well-known names, which means he will actually call you by that name when you type it in.
Mr. Max.
Let's see who in our class is included on the list.
Mr. Jason. Mr. Alex. Miss Nancy. Mr. Richard.
After a while, the bombs start to drop.
That's kind of when all hell breaks loose, and there's all sorts of alarms and sounds, and there's all kinds of panic, and you go and you grab your son and your wife, and you hightail it to Vault 111.
Everyone manages to escape in the nick of time, and everything seems fine for a while.
Oh god! Oh god!
I don't think that's how that works, actually.
But then, your significant other gets killed, and your little baby boy Sean gets kidnapped by strangers.
I'm not giving you Sean!
Oh, we didn't see that coming.
So, it's up to you to get out there and save your little boy. This is where the freedom aspect comes in I mentioned before. You can play the game however you want, and you can go wherever you please. I myself like to explore, so I went off into a random direction looking for adventure.
Eventually I wandered back to the place where the game really begins, which is Sanctuary Hills, and I met my old friend Cosworth.
Oh, it's really you.
He told me that I needed to go to some place to do some things, but fuck that noise. I wanted to go exploring houses and loot, because isn't really that what the end of the world is for? Looting.
After some time, I arrived at a place called Candle Hospital, a seemingly abandoned hospital, but I was soon greeted by the sight of decapitated heads set up to keep out strangers. It turned out that the hospital had been infested with a group of raiders and thugs who roamed the wasteland and would kill every soul traveler they would come across. I took it upon myself to rid the hospital of this plague and collect any valuables along the way.
While I was wandering around, I found one of my favorite mechanics from older Bethesda games, which was lockpicking. I have no idea why I like lockpicking. I don't know. It's just fun to me. But yeah, I found my first lock, and apparently I'm terrible at picking locks in this game, and I broke it. Oh shit, did I break it? No! And my new mission in this game became to find bobby pins to unlock all the things. I need them. I need the treasure.
While I was clearing my way through the hospital, I caught a glimpse of a man who I assumed to be a prisoner held by the thugs. I aimed to free this poor soul, but what I did not realize at this point was that the man was actually dead and set up there by the raiders to work as bait.
But while I was searching the houses, I could find everything but bobby pins, and it became a little frustrating, and that's where I kind of started to not enjoy the game as much as I think I could have if there had just been endless bobby pins for me to loot.
After I got rid of all the thugs in the hospital, I rushed towards the captured man. But as I jumped from the floor above it, the ground began to shake, and I heard a terrible roar. I was greeted by the strongest enemy type in the game, a Deathclaw.
What the fuck was that? Okay, that didn't do as much as I wanted to. Oh my god, no! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Eventually I found a gas station where there was a bunch of little mole rats, but then this is where the game picked up for me. I got me a dog companion, and I named it Beezer, and it's awesome. It was at this time that I started to wonder how Max's character was doing.
Uh-oh. Help! Help! Whoosh! Ow! Ow! Ah!
I tried rockets. I tried explosive mines. Nothing seemed to work. After many tries, I figured that by flipping a switch, an automatic door would open, leading to an escape route. In my blind panic, I ran, screaming, leaving anything worth of value behind in that damp place.
Ah! I left the fusion core, but whatever.
After having experienced such an exhausting fight, I thought it would be a good idea to treat myself to a strong drink in an underground bar that I found.
Hello.
To feel like a stranger. What, another one of you mercs looking for, McCready?
Under the soothing sound of the singer's voice and some complimentary jokes by the robotic bartender, I drank the night away.
Have you got a history that needs erasing?
That's sex.
Come in just for the beer and cigarettes.
Along your journey, you will find many types of clothing, and you can make your character wear anything you want. You can look as scary as a character straight out of a Mad Max movie, look like a member of the Village People, or look like Matt Damon.
Have you seen Max's dumbass character with the stupid hat and the dumb glasses? What kind of asshole dresses like that?
And the next morning, I felt fresh and as good as new, and I set out to find my next adventure. I found this sooner than expected, as I saw a large tower in the distance.
Then Beezer and I found the Museum of Freedom. Out in front of the museum was a bunch of like these little tweaker dudes, and I killed them pretty easily, and then went into the museum where there was a bunch of creepy like doll things everywhere and more tweakers inside to kill.
And I came to a collection of small shanty houses known as the Lynn Woods. From the outside, it seemed like an ordinary town, but soon I encountered the bodies of several inhabitants.
These people got executed. What the hell?
After we killed all of them, we found this dude with like an Aussie boomerang hat, you know, the kind that's like tips up here or whatever.
Listen, we need your help. And then maybe we can help you, huh?
A nasty group of raiders had struck this town as well, and were in the middle of plundering it, and they were burning anything they did not need.
So, the guy with the boomerang hat gave us our first real mission, which was to go find the super sweet power armor that we see over yonder. I was supposed to go up on the roof, apparently, but I went down outside where the tweakers were that were previously pretty easy to kill, but I guess they found their meth, and this time they wasted me pretty easily. And sadly, this was the conclusion of the saga that was Smeef and Beezer.
Luckily for me, I took care of the raiders with relative ease, and when I made sure that the coast was clear, I went up inside the tower to see if there was anything special on top. I found a switch, which I flipped, and a loud siren went off.
Uh-oh.
I heard gunfire and people screaming in the distance, and I saw a large group of raiders heading towards my direction due to the siren going off. But then I started to notice that they were fighting something else. Something big.
Wait. Who are they fighting?
It was another Deathclaw. This time, it was an alpha male. Bigger and more badass than the one I encountered before. One by one, the raiders fell by its sharp claws and were ripped to pieces. Then, when all raider blood had been spilled, the Deathclaw set its gaze towards me. Well, people, here we go again.